often that I have a camera rolling at 6:30 in the morning. But today, y'all are gonna come along with me. You're gonna see everything that I'm doing. I've gotta film another video while I'm filming this video, so that'll be interesting to show you kind of behind the scenes of what I'm doing. I'm gonna be filming an episode of 50 States, 50 Plates, but I've also got some other work to do for a video that is releasing today. So just for your reference, today is Friday, July 24th. And I have not filmed in a week and a half. No, longer than that, probably closer to 2 weeks. We had some stuff go on. I made a community post about it, so I'm not gonna go into it, but we had some family stuff going on and it just needed our attention. So I have not filmed. So I'm needing to get back in the saddle. I've got to get some stuff done because this is my job. And the other thing that was going on took precedence over it. But at this point, I'm to the point now where I can start working again. So I've got to get back to doing that. Anyway, I need to unload the dishwasher. I'm making my coffee. I usually wake up between 5:45 and 6:30 every morning. That's pretty common for me. And I get up and I come in here and the first thing I do is make coffee and empty the dishwasher. So I'm gonna do that. I need to show y'all the pantry too. We had a very exciting project. I'll show you that in just a second, but let me unload this dishwasher. I need to go back in time to show you some stuff about the pantry. So let's do that and then I'll show you the updated one. And then we'll go have some coffee on the porch because it's not too hot right now. Yeah, it's 64. We had a lot of rain yesterday and I think we're supposed to have a lot of rain today. So I'm gonna take advantage. It's gonna be super humid, but 64, yeah, we're having coffee on the porch. Okay, it is the morning that Celeste is gonna get here. It looks better, I have to say. Ever since we got some new shelving. So these used to be 11 inches deep and now they're 16 inches deep, which is great. And then we also got shelves added over here, 3 of them that are 12 inches deep. So we have a lot more room, which is great. And I've already gone through and purged a ton of stuff that was expired. It was a little ridiculous, but I still have a ton of stuff down here. I'm excited to get all of my olive oil and balsamic vinegars out of the boxes and organized in some fashion up here. But there's a lot of extras that we keep in a bin down here. There's just stuff that needs to be kind of picked up down here. And then she just needs to help me go through and just think a new thought and organize these better. And we've got some new organizers that she's ordered that are perfect for our space. So she came by and measured it for all of that and we kind of went over everything. So she should be here any minute and we're gonna get started. It is no longer gonna look like this. It's gonna look a lot prettier and be a lot more functional. All right, y'all, it's done. Let's take a look at this gorgeous pantry. Celeste did such an amazing job. And she really listened to all of my needs, wants, and made this super functional for us. We have so much more room. Everything is organized like it should be. I mean, she even listened to the fact that I don't do much baking, so she put all the baking stuff up here because I don't access that as much. I love it. It's beautiful. She used some of the stuff that I already had as far as organizers go, and then she got some new organizers, and it just looks beautiful.
This is my favorite thing right here.
Y'all, Steven came in here and
And that too, I love this.
I'm guilty of it too. We came in here and we've just been standing here staring like, oh, wow. I love this. Look, now I can see all of my oils and vinegars.
Yes.
They're all turned around to where I can see which one is which. And just look at that. That is, are you kidding me? We are so happy. Now it's going to be so much easier to know what I have. I'm not going to be accidentally buying more things. I was guilty of, oh, we don't have that. I would go buy it and then I would find it later. So I feel like now I'm going to be able to see everything that I have, maybe even be more inspired to make different dishes because of what we've got and I can see it all. I don't know. It's the stuff my dreams are made of, okay? Okay, so I was able to get some time outside with the hummingbirds. I had some time in prayer, and then I also answered a lot of your comments on that community post. There were a couple hundred on there, and it was just so kind to see everybody be so sweet. But I'm just warming my coffee because I got sidetracked with answering comments, so my coffee got cold. I'm warming my coffee, and then I need to head back to the bedroom to change the sheets. It's desperately time to change the sheets, so we're gonna get some things done around the house, and we're gonna do some filming, and like I am right now. It's gonna be a good day. This portion of today's video is kindly sponsored by Quince. You've been watching me walk around this morning in this robe, which I love. It's the waffle knit robe that I got from them. It's super lightweight, perfect for summer, but it'll keep you warm too. And then all of our bedding, our duvet cover, our sheets, our blanket, all of that came from Quince. If you aren't familiar, Quince is your one-stop shop for clothing, accessories, home things like bedding, even things for the kitchen, all at affordable prices. They work directly with top tier manufacturers, so you cut out that middleman and you can get everything from their website sent straight to you. Look, before they even reached out, I had already been purchasing from them. I had already purchased this duvet and duvet cover when we redid our room. So we've been upgrading our room. I still want to get a new headboard. I'm on the hunt for a vintage headboard. But other than that, I knew I wanted to upgrade our bedding. We've had bamboo sheets for years from other companies. And when I saw that Quince offered bamboo sheets, I was very excited, especially in this color that we were able to get. It just really goes well with kind of the blue color scheme that I have going on. But bamboo sheets are top tier, and Quince's are the best we've tried yet. I take sleep very seriously, so upgrading to all of this has just made our sleeping experience that much better. Another home purchase we made through Quince were these towels. They are so plush. They dry you really well, but they're so fluffy and soft right after stepping out of the shower. So as I'm replacing these towels, I did want to tell you, if you're interested in upgrading anything in your home or your wardrobe, go check out Quince. I've got links below to everything that I mentioned today. Plus, if you want, you can just scan this QR code. You get free shipping and you get 365-day returns. That's amazing. That means they stand behind their product. They give you a full year. I don't know of any other company that does that. So go check out Quince. You'll be so happy you did. All right, we've got fresh sheets. We've got fresh towels. Got that done. I need to get ready for the day so I can go film an intro for today's video. Literally, I'm filming an intro this morning. I've got to edit it into the video that's ready to go for today, July 24th, and go get that edited. So let's go do that now. I'm ready for the day. Okay, now I've got the camera in the cabinet. If you're new here and you don't know the situation, y'all sit in this cabinet right here. Anytime you see this in the background, you're sitting in a cabinet. You're on like a little mini handheld tripod, and it just pops up right here in the cabinet, and it works. I need to finish writing my intro for today's video. It is 9:45 in the morning. My video goes live at 1. So I need to finish writing the intro, film said intro, then go put it onto my computer, edit it into the video, put the video up on YouTube. I don't like being this last minute, but sometimes it just happens. More often than not, because I'm a professional procrastinator. That's me. I'm gonna film this next little portion. So if you go back to last Friday's video and you watch the intro, you'll see me filming this, and then we'll move on with our day. Okay, the video is exporting, and then I have to upload it to YouTube and do all the description box and all of that. It's only 10:15, so I've got everything going. It'll be ready by 1 o'clock, but because it's 10:15, I'm gonna wait and record Minnesota for the 50 states, 50 plates later today. So I'll kind of show you how I prep for all of that a bit later. I am gonna make us a lunch today. I've got some canned chicken, and I'm craving like dill pickle chicken salad. So I'm gonna make that today for lunch, so I'll bring y'all along for that. So let's go do that. Okay, I'm just gathering all of my ingredients for this chicken salad. I did end up actually editing some of this video, so now it's already almost 11:30, so it is time for lunch. I've got some of this organic roasted chicken breast in the can from Wild Planet. I've got a couple of these. I'm gonna drain these and we'll make our chicken salad. Okay, let's make our dressing for the salad first, the chicken salad. If I can get this open. Whew. We need a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. So I'm just gonna eyeball this. We need a couple of tablespoons of mayo, a little bit of this sweet relish, some Dijon mustard. I've got dried dill, so I'm gonna use about a half a teaspoon of that. And then we're gonna use a little bit of salt and pepper. I can always add more salt later if I need to, but the fact that I'm using chicken from a can, it already has a lot of sodium to it, so we can always add more later if we need it, but I have a feeling we might not. All right, just kind of stir all of that together. Okay, I'm gonna set this to the side. I need to chop up a few things. All right, so we need some red onion. Okay, so we got the red onion, and now I need some dill pickle. Beautiful. Okay, let's add our chicken. I've already kind of broken up 1 can of it. I was just measuring it out to see about how much chicken we had, just so I could make sure I had it right. So there's that one. Go ahead and start mixing that around. Now I'm gonna add in my onion and pickles. Oh my gosh, that smells good. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells really good. Let's do a little taste test, see if I need to adjust anything. Okay, that is delish. I'm gonna add a little more pepper. We love some pepper in here. And I am gonna add a little more dill. I really love the flavor of dill, so I just wanted a little more, but I think we're good. So Cole is here today. I made him a sandwich and I made me a sandwich. Steven went to go have lunch with his mama, so that's where he's at. I've got the rest of it saved for later, but I am about to dig into my sandwich. So I toasted our bread a little bit. I'm gonna grab me some chips and I'm gonna sit down and just enjoy for just a few minutes before I need to get started on the next thing. But I'm so glad y'all are hanging out with me today. This is a good way to kind of get back into filming, is to do it this way, because I feel like I'm hanging out with y'all and I'm chatting with you and I feel like you're here, kind of. I mean, you're in this camera right there, but you know. That's good. Very pickly, which I love. Steven just got back just a couple of minutes ago. And he went by our post office box because he went to lunch with his mom kind of near there. So he brought home several things. Hi, you're not even on camera. Hi.
Hi.
There we go. He brought home several things. We had several boxes from y'all. So let me show you what we got. I wish I would have opened it on camera. I didn't even think about it. But from Gail, who we met at the meet and greet, she was telling me about this ice cream scoop at the meet and greet. She said you can get it on Amazon. Well, she ended up sending it to us because she's the sweetest ever. So it is the brand Zerol or Zerol. I don't know how you say that. Apparently it has some type of liquid in the handle that heats up as you hold it. So you're supposed to get the perfect scoop using that. You can't put it in the dishwasher. She did remind me of that. But I am stoked to try that.
Yeah,
honestly, do we still have some Marionberry ice cream?
I'll check.
I think we do. So I can try this tonight. Look at that.
Tillamook.
Mook.
Mmm.
Oh gosh. We can't, we gotta wash it first.
Wash what?
Wash this. It just came out the package. Okay, he's going to wash that while I show you something else. Okay, so Spice Titan, we use a lot of their spices. He was so kind to see that I was running low on the Italian seasoning, so he sent me some of that, and then also some more volcano salt. Mm-hmm. So got that, but the funny part is, this is what it says on the package. It says Mandy Dub Sauce Inc. He knows me well. Y'all know we call Worcestershire sauce the Dub sauce, so I thought that was cute. So thank you so much for this. We always love our Spice Titan spices. Okay, so he's gonna test this.
You be the bowl holder.
Now I'm gonna be this holder so we can see how easy it is.
Oh, okay.
We ready?
I got this. Far it's going in pretty easy. Ooh. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh. All right.
And then does it release? Hold on.
It did.
Look at that.
It fell right out.
Came right off.
All right.
L-I-B.
Gail, thank you so much. Are you going to eat that?
I mean, I didn't just get it out for nothing.
Okay, you eat that. I'm going to move on. All right, we got another package from Melanie Smith from Oregon. Okay, so you're seeing this after Minnesota, but we have not filmed Minnesota yet. The last one we had was Oregon, and it was Marionberries, was super popular. She sent us some Oregon Growers Marionberry fruit spread. I am so excited about that. Thank you so much. Hailing from Marion County, Oregon, the Marionberry is possibly the most heavenly berry you'll ever find. I love it. We have to agree, the berry in that is so, so good. So we're going to be giving this a try very soon. So thank you, Melanie. All right, and then from Robin and Lilani. Am I saying that wrong? I'm going to say Lily. That's not right. But they sent us, they are from Minnesota, and they sent this before they even knew we picked Minnesota, but they told us that we needed to try this. They sent us 2 bottles. One is hot, one is medium. I was wondering why one was a red top, one was black, but it's Steve's onion and garlic pepper sauce.
It's got my name on it.
It does have your name on it, so we're stoked to try these. We love us some hot sauce, pepper sauces.
Yes.
So thank you so much for sending that.
Thank you.
And then I think we have one more thing. Let me show you.
Oh my goodness.
Anne in Kansas, but she is an Oklahoma native. Oh, I didn't even realize the look.
Look at that.
She wrote her name on here.
And she wrote Mandy, 50 plates.
Oh my goodness.
July.
Look, there's a cat. I didn't even see this. Okay, look. Can y'all see all of that? She wrote her name and all of the information, but y'all, look at this quilt that she made us. In honor of 50 states, 50 plates, Anne made us this. Can you even? Y'all, we have the absolute most talented, sweetest subscribers on YouTube. No one can convince me otherwise.
That is amazing.
Y'all are amazing. And she said this is a good football blanket, a good recliner blanket while you're watching a football game. And I have to say, I agree with that. I am so excited to be using this. This is just the sweetest thing to commemorate our 50 states, 50 plates. So thank you, Anne. You are so kind. All of y'all are so kind to think of us and to send us things. And it's not just random things. It's very thoughtful gifts that y'all send. So we really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
It has been several hours since the last time I spoke with you. I've done a couple of loads of laundry. I've been doing just a few things around the house. However, the biggest thing that I've done here in the last little while, and it's almost 5 o'clock, is kind of just make sure I have all my ducks in a row as far as filming goes for Minnesota. So I had to do all of my research for the trivia. So how I kind of do that is I ask ChatGPT to give me some trivia. It can get stuff wrong. So I have to then, once I find some interesting things from that, then I go and do more research on it so that I make sure I have everything accurate and I can present that to y'all. So I've done my homework on Minnesota, and then I've gotten all of the ingredients out and gotten it ready because Steven's gonna be done with his work at 5 o'clock, and then he's gonna come in here and help me film. He likes to help me film these. Sometimes I film by myself, but usually the 50 States, 50 Plates, we film together. So it just works out well for that. But I've got everything ready, just waiting on him to finish up, and then we're gonna film the 50 States, 50 Plates. So that's kind of my process for that. And it usually takes anywhere from an hour to 3 hours to film, just depending on what we're making. Tonight we're making Juicy Lucy burgers. They should be pretty easy. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be closer to like the hour mark for us tonight, which is great because it's Friday night. We can wrap up around 6 o'clock and enjoy our evening. So I'm gonna fold some towels real quick while we're waiting on Steven to finish up with work. Mags, can you say hello? This is her bed on our bed. But I wanted to kind of show you, you got to see it a little bit earlier, the bedroom transformation. So we got new blackout curtains and we got a new rod, and we raised it up really high, which is great. And they're on curtain rings, which makes it really easy to close. And then we have this board and batten done. We got a new ceiling fan as well. But the color on the walls, I wish I could show you a little bit better. It's so dark today. But the color on the walls, we've got alabaster on most of the walls. And then this color is called Gossamer Veil. It is the most perfect grayish you've ever seen. Sometimes it looks gray, sometimes it looks beige. It's right in between. So we hired someone to come in. He repainted, he did the board and batten for us. He installed the new ceiling fan. And then he also installed, we had these hardwired, these sconces. They're really nice. I got these from Wayfair. They do move, which is cool, but I didn't want a cord coming down, and I wanted to be able to turn it on and off at the source. So when we're laying in bed, we can just turn it on and off. We don't have to get up and hit a switch. But I also got these new, they're not new, they're repainted, refinished nightstands that are this really gorgeous like denim blue that matches really well. I found those on Facebook Marketplace. So honestly, the last little thing that I want to do is replace this and this. I kind of want to paint this. I painted the dresser that went with this, and it's down in our sunroom. I did that years ago. I actually did it here on my YouTube channel. It was one of my first videos. But I want to get rid of the dark of this. But I'm either going to find a vintage dresser that I really like that will fit the space well, or I'm going to repaint this. And then we need to get art on the walls. We haven't decided exactly what we're going to hang up, what we're going to do. Originally, I thought we would do some pictures up here, but we may leave it and just let the board and batten be the art for that wall. But I still need to hang up some things on the walls. But yeah, the bedroom has really turned out really well. We love it. It makes the space feel more us, I guess, because we had always just left it the color that they had it painted when we bought the house. So it's nice that it feels more like us. Okay, it is 6:18. We just wrapped up filming the 50 States, 50 Plates. It really, I mean, we've been done for probably 10 minutes, so it barely took over an hour, which is great. Before I closed out this vlog, I did want to tell you a little bit about the meet and greet that we had. At this point, it was a week and a half ago or so. No, 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago for you. It was fantastic. We got just a little bit of footage, and I'm going to share that with you. But honestly, the footage that we got was at the end of the night when a lot of people had already left. And I hate that, but also I love that. And the reason I love it is because it means that we were just so involved with talking with everyone there. The camera was the last thing on my mind. Did y'all have a good time? Oh my goodness, y'all stocked up.
Well, I've been wanting to get some.
Yes.
Watching them and stuff,
Yeah.
so I was like,
Which ones did y'all get?
the Tuscan.
Everyone had just such a good time. You know, you just never know what it's going to be like when you're meeting. To me, I don't want to say y'all are strangers, but I've never seen you before. You're used to seeing me. I'm not used to seeing you, right? So I was a little nervous about it. There was nothing to be nervous about. There was no awkwardness. Everyone felt like family as soon as they walked up. It was the sweetest environment. Everybody put on name tags and put where they were from on their name tag. I saw all of y'all talking to each other, mingling, having a good time, eating some of the amazing food that we had. It was just such a great evening. And it was a much needed evening. We had been going through some hard things with family. And honestly, I was nervous that we were going to have to cancel it. But I knew people were traveling from a long way, so I didn't want to have to cancel it. So we were able to continue on with it. But in the back of our minds, we had some family stuff. And so it was nice to have a break and to be able to meet y'all and just hug you and exchange stories and just have a good laugh. And y'all, it was magical. It was a magical evening. I hope we'll be able to do another one sometime. I don't know. We'll figure that out when the time comes. But Sandy from Palmetto Olive Oil, she was the perfect hostess. She and all of the people that work at her store, they put it all on. And then Colonial Milling came, the grits that I talk about all the time that I love so much. They were there. They had grits, like brunch bowls that were phenomenal. The food, the drinks, the company, I couldn't have asked for a better night. I was sad when it was 7 o'clock and everybody was leaving, which some people left before then. But at 7 o'clock, I was like, no, wait a minute. Where did everybody go? Because I was just having such a good time. So if you came, I love you. Thank you so much. It was so great to meet you. And I know there were so many of you that would have loved to have come, but you just couldn't. So maybe, again, one day in the future, we'll do another one. That's going to wrap it up for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed just hanging out with me today, seeing some updates around the house, just doing all the things, making that chicken salad together. It was just a kind of a laid back day, and it was the perfect day to kind of get back into the swing of things as far as filming goes. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Make sure you tune in. I believe we have Nevada for Tuesday, so I'll see you there. Bye, y'all.